hear that somebody's smashing pots. Here's a little sneak peek to the action at the end of the video. We take a big fight with the big juicer, using guile and trickery to our advantage. Shh. Here he comes. Yeah, anyway. Hello everyone and welcome. We're back in the Goblin Caves today doing a little Slayer fighter. It's in a really strong spot right now in the meta. It's a lot of fun to play. It's extremely versatile, particularly if you take the Weapons Master perk. And I'm coming in here with basically starter gear on the fighter. The idea is to make a little bit of scratch. Goblin Caves is not the money-making proposition that it used to be. We are looking at kind of a meager low 100s, mid 100s on a good clear, gold take. And while the dynamic used to be that there were essentially a portal for everyone in the Goblin Caves, there's now going to be 2 guaranteed deaths, as there are only 4 portals and 1 guaranteed extract. In Goblin Caves, it makes it a little bit more risky to come down here. There's a little bit more conflict. There always was a lot of conflict in the normals. In High Roller, I know there was a lot of cooperation. But in the normals, there was always a lot of killing. And we're going to see that hold true here even after the patch. We've got a lobby bully. He has got a lot of gear. I think his name is Monster123. Remember that name, we're going to see it later. This is an absolutely great spawn in the Goblin Caves. It's a good location to start. Pretty friendly circle. There's potentially two Lion's Head's chests here. They're both locked. So I do not have any lockpicks at this point, so I'm not able to get into any of them. But there's still a lot of things to smash in this room. There's a lot of treasure chests to open. So all in all, not a bad start. I'm going to grab this run speed shrine, although it's been heavily nerfed. It is not nearly as good as it used to be. Once again, I'm really here focused on, earning some money. Upgrades are a secondary concern for me, but this bench is always nice. Can contain epic items. Today it contains garbage. When you're coming in on an ungeared character and you find an item that you can wear but it's not particularly good for you, as long as it sells, like carrying it on your person opposed to wearing like the starter gear is always a good call. Those padded leggings would probably sell, and they were better than the cloth pants I started with, so I just grabbed them. If for some reason you're still running normals and you're still running Goblin Caves, like smashing barrels and boxes is the best way to make money. You'll find the best, highest quality bangles and sellables in these items. So smash away pots, barrels, and crates in inverse order. Like the crates have the best stuff. Barrels second, vases third. Thinking I might grab a ranged weapon, so holding onto some arrows and some bolts isn't a bad idea. Yeah, Slayer's really strong right now. It's a little bit of a gambling proposition. If you feel more confident in your ability to land headshots than the player that you're fighting against, you're going to win. And PvE is just simply like cutting through butter. And the combination of sprint and not having heavy armor on, you really get a lot of mobility out of the fighter. This rogue clearly doesn't want any. I'm going to open this door just to kind of push him off, but yeah. I really don't have a lot of interest in chasing him around the map. I got money to make. I'm certainly not going to chase him into that room. But as you can tell from the kill feed in the upper right hand corner, Monster 123 has been on a rampage. At this point he's got 3 kills. I think he's going to rack up either 4 or 5 before we clash. So Monster has gotten his 4th kill. I'm not super pumped about pushing into this room. I know I pushed a rogue this way, so he's probably on the far side. This Monster guy is currently unaccounted for. I definitely don't want to encounter him while I'm tied up with any PvE at all. It just seems like a formula for disaster. I accidentally hit my 2nd wind earlier, so that's down. Don't have a lot going for me in that matchup. So we've seen him at this point get kills with his falchion and get kills with his crossbow, so we know we're either looking at a rogue, a fighter or a bard. It's much more likely that he's a fighter. Down here solo, racking up those kills instead of a bard, although it's always possible. The Slayer fighter is so popular right now, I think it's definitely going to be a Slayer-Slayer matchup here at the end. At this point, I do not hear him. Alright, so the Centipede boss is up. I'm going to run by him and reset him. I think I hear him off in the distance. Is that Monster 123? He knew something was up. He was popping that shield pop. But it cost him a lot of time, and then this duck, that was a really bad crouch. I finished him off, and boy, is he juiced. Your rampage is over, my friend. And look at this. Only took one real fight. Left with a full inventory and tons of upgrades. Thank you, Monster123. Let's check out the cash value, but I think it's right at 180 gold, which is now on the high end of what you should expect to clear from like a full inventory in Goblin Caves. Yeah, good run. If you are looking for a class to play here in the new patch, I highly recommend the Fighter in the Slayer format. Really strong, really good. You can take one fight and swing above your weight class every raid just by use of Second Wind. And if you plan in advance and get a little scratch together, you can bring in a fire as long as it's white or better. Your Second Wind will reset by using the fire. So go forth and enjoy Slayer Fighter. I hope you like this content. If you did, please like and subscribe. And good luck to you in your raids to come.